So this one's all about Shuffle by Jimmy Bryant and Speedy West. I'm going to start off by playing it, and then I'll come back and explain it all to y'all. So that's the whole entire melody to Bryant Shuffle. That's AABA form. And the chord progression for the A is D, and we're in the key of D, so it's D, G, D, E, A, D, G, D, E, A, D. It repeats that twice through, and then we go into the B section, and it goes G, into the A section one more time. So the A section is broken into three different parts. We have the, then we have, then we go, so those are the three different parts we're going to learn. And in the intro, just jams on a D chord. So the band's pedaling a D, and the guitar comes in, and it goes up a D arpeggio. So think of our G chord shape right here, our cowboy chord, but up here. And we're just going to go D, F, A, D, C, C, B, B, B flat, A. So really slowly up the arpeggio, D, F sharp, A, D, flat 7, that's C. So chromatically, then when we get to the A, we're going to go A, D, A, both on the 7th fret, A flat, D flat, A flat, then G, C, G. So last one is F sharp, B, F sharp. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that gets us right into the A section. And so the A section starts off by playing the 13, which is the B and D. We're going to go and bend this F up to an F sharp, just a classic blues lick. You do it a million times when you play stuff like. So we're just going. And then we're going to do an arpeggio to highlight the G or G7, either one works. And we go A, B, D, A, B, D, F. So arpeggio, then hit that F sharp, and then we're circling the F sharp and closing it. So G, F, F sharp, then landing back on that D. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it does that first part again. And we start off again with the. But instead of going, we're going to go. And that's highlighting the E7 to the A7, a quick 2-5. And a lot of the time, you see in the swing area, and a lot of country guys and western swing guys, instead of individually highlighting each chord, which might sound something like, where you can definitely hear like we're going da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Instead, we're just doing a quick little blues lick, which emphasizes more of the A7 rather than the E7, and resolves nicely into the D. So it's simple to hear someone go 2, 3, 4. See how that kind of fits over each chord? So that's just a reason how a blues lick can fit over a quick 2-5. So back to the actual melody, we're going F, then E flat, E, then we're playing that A, 2nd fret, and then open A. So really slowly, that's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So altogether, that first section goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Last part that's kind of different, we're going to go up the D arpeggio, so imagine it's your D shape right there. You think of that kind of C chord shape, but as a D, or you can think of your D chord right here. And we're going to go F, F sharp, A, D, then come back to the flat 7. So. Like we've done a couple times before, and that just resolves from the A7 to the D. So that's just walking up the scale: A, B, C sharp, D. So really slowly, that part goes 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the A section, the first time through both A's. So all together we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do that twice, and then we go into the B section. So the B section starts with this double stop, and what we're doing here is playing the flat 7 on the G chord, which is the F, and the 9. And all that is we're just bending it. That's just a typical blues lick. Again, you probably do it a lot down there. So we're just going, and then we're doing an arpeggio going, just a simple G arpeggio, 1, 3, 5, G, B, D. Those double stops again. And all that is we're just walking down the G scales, G7 scale I should say. And that's our E, and then our G, then our D and F. On the D chord, D and A. So slowly, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. B, C, D, A, B, C, and this is over the D chord now. D, A, B, C. Another kind of blues lick, which is cool. We're going A, B, D, F, F, E, D, E. So A, B, D, slide, slide, E, D, E. So together, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it goes that again. So instead of going to that D, we're going to slide back up. And then we're going D, C, A. And then we're doing the quick 2-5 like we do in the first part on the A section. So that's going at 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the whole entire B section. So full speed B section. 1, 2, 3, 4. D6-9 chord if you want. That's D, F sharp, B, E, A. So that's the entire Bryant Shuffle. It's a really easy tune to play, and it's a fun tune. You can play it pretty up to speed like the full tempo, or you can set it back a little and have it drag, and that's a lot of fun when you do it like that. It just gives it a little different feel. If you want to learn the solo in it, I would highly recommend you do that. It's a really good solo with a lot of good licks, and just good things to learn and take away and apply to other tunes of this nature. My guitar article that I just released this month has a lot of those licks in it. So if you want to steal some stuff and apply it to this tune, you definitely can, and it's a great way to get licks into your vocabulary and just get that stuff under your fingers. If you're interested in some other lessons, I have some audio lessons with some previews on YouTube of other Jimmy Bryant songs that I've learned and have created solos for, and have ripped some solos off and put them into that. I have Jammin' with Jimmy, which features the head and the chords along with that, and a PDF of a tab and standard notation. And the solo in that one is one that I created, but it's loosely based off of Jimmy's solo. It highlights a bunch of different ways of navigating through chords, moving through chord changes, cool kind of outside jazz guy sounding licks in there. So that's a really great lesson to purchase. It's a 45-minute lesson, I believe. It might be 40, but it's a really nice lesson that really explains that song and breaks it down. Additionally, I have a Bryant's Boogie lesson for sale, and that one is really cool because it's a blues, and it's a really unique blues just with how Jimmy plays the head for it. It's a very different sounding thing, at least to me. A lot of pedal tones in that one. But the solo is where it's really cool. It features a lot of steel guitar licks and steel guitar chordings. And so what I do is I take the first solo note for note off the record, and then my second solo is my own creation of a lot of just the steel vocabulary I've picked up from just stealing, no pun intended, from Buddy Emmons and Speedy West and some other guys from the Texas Troubadours. So there's some really good stuff in both of those. And again, that lesson is like a 30 to 45 minute long audio lesson. So there's really good stuff in there. And lastly, there's a swing era lesson that features all of sorts of kind of stuff like this when it comes to playing movable chord shapes for your rhythm guitar. And a lot of single note lines reminiscent of Charlie Christian, which all these guys ripped off of. It teaches you how to like navigate chords and how chords fall into each other. And that's a really great lesson when you're just trying to learn how to play chord changes simply and having cool harmonic content just based out of chord shapes. So I'd really recommend you look at one of those and try it out. You can contact me through my contacts page or just send me a private message, and I would love to get those to you. It's all through PayPal. If you need something else like Venmo, we can arrange that. But I really hope you take the time to look at that, and if you are feeling like you would like to leave any encouragement or any feedback or any kind of tip or anything, please, there's some links in the description, and I would really appreciate that. So have a good rest of your day, and I hope you learned something good from this. Thank you.